Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here, and welcome back to another movie collection update video for you. And today we're going to be doing my March 2021 collection update. So let's get to it. Hello everyone, Joshua Myers here.
And I'm Abe.
I'm Jay.
And Josh too.
So what I got here for you, I only got a few movies here for you guys to like this month. Didn't got a whole lot. I mean, I kind of did if you count with the last thing I'm going to show you, because I'm saving the best for last. But in terms of the most expensive item I got here, two of these I got at the pawn shop, and then the third one here I got at Family Dollar. If you guys see my movie shopping vlog that I uploaded recently, probably know what kind of movie I probably got here. And then the last one I picked up at Walmart, and the last one is the most expensive item, which I'll save for last. So let's dive right into it. So the first two here that I got at the pawn shop, I got these for trade-ins actually. Got these for free, for trade-ins of course. And the first one is the original Amityville. Full disclosure, I've never seen the original Amityville horror. I've never seen any of them, so I wouldn't be able to give my thoughts on these movies right now. I'll be saving those for when I eventually do a review series on this franchise. And I've been hearing good things about this one. I've also heard some people say it's kind of boring and stuff like that. I don't know where I'm going to fall into that. So again, once I get my review series up and running, you'll be able to hear my thoughts on the movie, the original Amityville horror. Okay, the next one I got here, I also got through trade-in for the pawn shop, and that is Alien, the director's cut on DVD. Yeah, pretty cool find. It's a 2-disc set. I've seen the original Alien, saved my thoughts on the movie until I do my franchise review series of this, because I will say, I've only seen the first Alien. I've never seen any of the sequels, so that'd be kind of interesting when I get up to that. But yeah, it includes 2 discs, and so pretty good find for something I found at the pawn shop. They also had other ones of the Alien movies, like they also had the Aliens director's cut on DVD, but I already have Aliens on DVD. It's not the director's cut, but I have that film on DVD, so it's like, why, you know, unless if I trade that one in for the director's cut. Plus I already got the director's cut on Vudu, so, because I had the digital copies, so the Alien movies, so I don't think I need Aliens, the director's cut on DVD. If you guys think I should have the Aliens director's cut on DVD, tell me why in the comments down below. I'm really curious to hear why you guys think I should own the director's cut of Aliens and not the standard cut, but the theatrical cut. So, also, I like to hear your guys' thoughts on the director's cut, because I've never seen the director's cut of Alien. I've only seen the theatrical cut. Is it better than the original theatrical cut, or do you find the original theatrical cut the superior version? If I was more suspenseful and everything, tell me in the comments down below. Okay, this is the one I picked up from Family Dollar. I got it for like $10, so again, Family Dollar, it's kind of a little bit bullshit, because it's like, unlike Dollar Tree, where everything is like either $1 or under, Family Dollar, on the other hand, kind of lies about that, because you can't, it's not just like $1 or under. No. They have stuff that goes over $1. So my question is, why do they call it Family Dollar if it's over $1? You ask me. But the next item I got here today is the Jaws free movie collection set. So this only includes the sequels, Jaws 2, Jaws 3, and Jaws 4 The Revenge, or just Jaws The Revenge. I've never seen any of the sequels. I've only seen the original, which you can find my review over on my YouTube channel, which I'll link that in the description below if you guys want to check that out. I really loved that original movie. I think it was one of the few movies I gave like a 5 out of 5 stars for, which, as you could clearly see, I don't do that very often. It's very rare you see me give a film that like that huge of rating. So it had to be a film that I consider to be perfect or close to perfect for me to give a film that rating. But yeah, I really love the original Jaws. I heard the sequels, some people are mixed on the second one, and a lot of people say the third one's pretty dumb, although I heard some people say it's so dumb it's entertaining. And then Jaws 4 The Revenge, I heard a lot of people say it's shit. It's the worst one of the bunch. Now here's the thing, I could have watched these on HBO Max since I got it, but I'm all about physical media, as you could clearly see. I'm just surrounded by the stuff, because I realize the importance of owning a physical copy of any movie you want. Again, I've never seen any of the Jaws sequels, so I may actually review them for this summer, actually. I plan on doing, like, I mentioned, and, like, I actually plan on, doing what I'm going to be calling my, summer blockbuster review series. So basically, I'll end up reviewing a lot of different, you know, kind of summer movies, just stuff you would see around the summer and everything like that. Whether it's big franchises or not, or, you know, of different genres. It could be mostly action, it could be comedy, it could be, you know, even horror, just whatever you could see during the summer. So I'll be doing that. And actually, the first review I'll be doing is, and I did film ahead of time, and that is the original Die Hard. Yeah, I know Die Hard technically takes place on Christmas and stuff like that, but once you see my review, you'll know why I chose to review it this summer instead of during Christmas. Because I was kind of torn between reviewing it during Christmas or summer, but I decided to pick the summer. In my opinion, it's mostly an action movie, so therefore action movies mostly come out during the summer. So that'll be the first review. Okay, the last one, I saved the best for last. This was kind of, like, to be honest, it's not really that expensive. I just said it's more expensive than that stuff, because, let's see, I got those two DVDs for $1. I got the Jaws collection for $10. This is the most expensive item that I picked up recently in terms of, like, movies. And that is the Omen Deluxe Edition from Scream Factory. Now, again, this is yet another series I have never seen. I've never seen any of the Omen films, including the original. But I picked it up because it was Scream Factory, and it was on Blu-ray, and not only that, too, it was for, honestly, a pretty good price considering Scream Factory goes, and it was for like, $40, $39, something like that. And it was at my local Walmart, so I didn't need to order it online or anything like that. Now, they had two other box sets at my local Walmart, and that was the Fly collection, which includes the original Fly movies, like the black and white ones, and it includes the remake by David Cronenberg that stars Jeff Goldblum, and the sequel to the remake. I only watched and reviewed one of those recently, and that was the Fly remake with Jeff Goldblum. So, and I really like that one, so I'll be interested in picking up that set. And then the last set they had is the Critters collection from Scream Factory. So, and I've been hearing some people say if you are in a small town or something like that, you probably won't be able to find it, but if you go to, like, a bigger city and stuff like that, you'll be able to find them. And I'm in a smaller town, actually. I mean, where I live, it's a big town compared to some of the other towns surrounding us, but it's still relatively would be considered a small town. There was only one left of the Omen collection, which is the reason I picked it up first. The next one I'll pick up is the Fly collection, considering there's two left, and I'll pick the Critters collection up last because there's 3 of them. But I mean, look at this, like, box art. I mean, that's pretty cool. You know what? I really admire Scream Factory in terms of their artwork in that, because, I mean, just look at that. It kind of harkens back to old school style of, like, painted poster art, like, stuff like this. Stuff like... I miss those days. I miss those days of, you know, painted art. And I honestly think you could still do painted art posters. You could easily replicate that in programs like Photoshop. You just have to actually draw, like, paint it out in Photoshop. In fact, that's what I'm planning on doing with my movie posters for my films. But anyway, so there's the front, there's the spine, there's the back, and here you have the movies here. They're all in individual cases, which I love. That's one of the reasons I love Scream Factory, because, like, the Halloween Blu-ray box set, the 15 disc one had them in every single film in individual cases. It comes in a very nice, sturdy box, like you see here. Very nice and sturdy. So let's take these out of packaging. The first one we got here is the original, the Omen. And this is a pretty cool looking poster art. And this is the original poster they're using. Seems like they weren't able to come up with newly commissioned artwork for these, which is pretty a shame. Like a shame, because I think they do an awesome job with their new designs of the posters and stuff like that. But this is still good. This is, like, I dig this poster. If I like the movie a lot, again, I've never seen these movies, I'll probably pick up the poster to the original Omen and put it in the man cave somewhere. But yeah, the Omen, don't really know much about this film. The most I know is that it's basically another demonic movie, stuff like that, supernatural film. As far as I know, it's about the Antichrist. It came out in 1976. So, and I hear a lot of people put this up with their scariest movies of all time list. So, I don't know. I guess I'll have to see. That's the case for me. Hopefully I'll love it. Hopefully I love the film and stuff like that, and I, kind of gush over, like, the suspense, the tension, everything. Because, again, this is considered classic. Okay, the next one I got here is Damien Omen 2. Again, don't know much about this film because I've never seen any of these films. This one's least I know about, so I will admit this poster art is pretty cool, with the crow and the white black crow with some red on it and the white background. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Damien Omen 2. Okay, the next one is one I know somewhat about because I heard bits and pieces about it within the In Search of Darkness documentaries and that, and yeah, so this is the third film in the series, and that is The Final Conflict, or Omen Free, The Final Conflict, or The Final Conflict, Omen Free, whatever. The most I know about this is that the main character, Damien, who is the Antichrist, is now all grown up. He's an adult in this movie, and he is portrayed by Sam Neill. That's the only thing I know about this film, and that came out in 1981. That's really all I know about it. I'm actually really, the first one and this one is the only one I'm really curious to checking out, mostly because of the fact of Sam Neill. I really like Sam Neill as an actor. Sorry about that, my camera got cut off, so I just wanted to double check to make sure it got the recordings, and I think it did. There may be some spots here and there that I'm gonna have to, fill in with a photo of myself. Do like Sam Neill as an actor. He's been, I've only seen him in Jurassic Park, and in The Mouth of Madness, and he's really good in both those movies, so I'm really interested to see how good he is in this one. So, yeah, The Final Conflict, Omen Free. Now, the next one I got is one I also know somewhat about, just only of one aspect, and that is Omen 4, The Awakening. So the most I know about this one is that in this movie, the character Damien is deceased, and it turns out, this character right here is actually Damien's daughter. So yeah, that's the most I know about this film, and also I heard not great things about it. I don't know. And it was the last film of the original franchise, so before it got rebooted in 2006. So yeah, Omen 4, The Awakening. And the last film we got in the Scream Factory box set is the remake of The Omen that came out in 2006. Don't know much about it outside of it's a remake of the original The Omen, and that's about it. I don't even know what was the critical responses or the audience responses to this film. Nothing like that. I'm not sure if people like it more than the original, or like it about as well, or like the original way more. So yeah, I don't know who really stars in it or anything like that. But I will say, my favorite poster images of these films is of this one, the remake, and also the original. I think both of these are great posters. If I end up liking the remake, I'll probably also get the poster to the remake. But yeah, again, don't know much about it. Again, honestly, I think it'll be kind of fun to go through these movies and see what I think of each one, because I will do a franchise review series of The Omen at some point. I mean, I got to now since I got the Scream Factory Blu-ray box set, so there's no fucking excuse for me to not do so. So yeah. So here's all the movies here. Now let me put them back in the box set. That's the Scream Factory box set. Now the only complaints I would have is that they could have at least done the newly commissioned artwork on 2 movies. So I think this, the one on the front, could have been done for the artwork of the original The Omen, and then the art on the back I feel like could have been done for the sequel, Damien Omen 2, because it has the picture of the crow and everything. So I don't know why they could not do that. So yeah, that's everything I basically got this month. Not much, but if you count the box set, I did got a lot, because it's like, and also the Jaws collection. So basically, I got 10 movies here. If you count the collection sets as separate movies, 10 movies. That's actually a pretty good score if you think about it. And here's what it looks like. It's not much in terms of like quantity in your hands and stuff like that, but so 5 movies here, 3 films here, and then 2 films right here. So 10 movies total. Pretty good score this month. Actually, I think a better score than last month. I'm not sure. I'll have to rewatch those videos. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.